How could they bullseye us way out here?
I don't know. They must have a radar outpost somewhere.
There's no land for 300 miles.
Pilot to crew, pilot to crew. Bandits in area, bandits in area. Four-eyes muscle man, four-eyes muscle man. Jap Zeeks, we are under heavy attack. Position is red area, coordinates 1, 7, and 8, 4. Coordinate 1, 7.
You will prepare the Kiwi for sea immediately. And you will proceed to this island at flank speed.
Island? But Admiral, sir, there's no island there.
It's your job to find one.
Admiral, there's nothing but water there.
12 patrol planes searching the area were shot down by land-based Zeros.
Obviously, the Japanese have a radar base to protect the southern flank of the Carolines and the Gilberts. We've got to locate it and knock it out by the 21st. That gives you 3 weeks. Exactly.
What happens on the 21st?
The 2nd Marine Division is landing on Tarawa. Now, the convoy approach will be right past that observation island, wherever it is. Now, Tarawa is going to be a tough nut, even for the Marines. But if the Japanese get advance warning of it, it'll be slaughter.
We go in, find it, and knock it out, right?
Wrong. You find it, then radio the position immediately. We'll send bombers to knock it out.
Let me remind you, gentlemen, the strength of a reinforced Marine Division is 22,000 men. That's the stake you're playing for. And now, you'd better shove off, Lieutenant.
What, sir?
Dismissed, mister.
Aye, aye, sir.
Not you, Major. Sit down, Major. Now, what do you know about radar?
Well, I'm familiar with it, but I think a job like this calls for an expert.
We got you the best. Fresh from London.
Glad to hear it, sir.
We've also managed to procure a wife for you, Major.
Well, that's very thoughtful of the Navy.
We're here to serve, Major.
Tell me, what kind of taste do I have these days? Did I marry for wealth or beauty?
For a radar antenna, Major. Could you come in, please?
Must be some antenna.
Miss McGill, Major Butcher. Butcher, this is Miss Prudence McGill, who will function on the mission as Mrs. Prudence Butcher.
Prudence. It's a lovely name.
How do you do, Major?
Miss McGill?
Miss McGill is on special service with us. We were fortunate to borrow her from the British War Office.
How did we get so lucky?
She is an electronics expert. Now, she will handle detection of the Japanese radar installation. You see, you just can't guess where it's located. She can prove it.
At the same time, having a wife aboard the Kiwi will give it a little more reality as a neutral, in case you're boarded.
Might save your neck. And you will also save her neck.
Well, how's that, sir?
You will see that she is treated like a lady.
Well, don't worry about that. What I mean is, they're all gentlemen.
Major, you understand that this is a relationship in name only.
I understand.
I want your solemn promise that you will not take advantage of the situation. No liberty. I have been trained in judo. Black belt, you know.
Well, Miss McGill, I can assure you there'll be no need for you to use it. I personally will see that no one touches it. If anyone makes a pass at you,
Including you.
especially me, I'll just box their ears.
Well, that's settled then. Gentlemen, good day.
You?
Major, I shall see you aboard the key. My pleasure.
Black belt, huh?
We've sent all her detection gear over to the ship. Perhaps you'd better get over there, too, Major.
Something you want, Major?
Yes. A divorce as soon as we get back. Morning, men. Where's the skipper?
He's very busy, sir.
Oh, boy, is he busy.
Yeah, but I don't suppose that'll stop you, will it?
They gave you a wife, too, huh? I gotta admit, kid, you got the pick of the litter.
No, they didn't give me a wife, Major. They kind of figured one would do. The one you got.
Yeah. How about that, huh?
Yeah, how about that?
Well, kid, I admire your style, but taking a dame on a mission like this, I mean, you could get court-martialed.
Oh, I'll take my chances, Major.
Can't say as I blame him. Miss
McGill.
McGill.
That's right, Major.
Is your mother aboard?
Better. And remember, I have your solemn promise that you will not take advantage of the situation.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And remember, the first man who makes a pass will get his ears boxed.
Oh, now, look, Oh, look, a joke's a joke.
It wasn't just a joke, Major. The Joint Chiefs wanted to see if the disguise was good enough. They said that if Simon Butcher didn't hop to like a wallaby in the mating season, then the enemy wouldn't see through it.
Well, a lot of sloppy thinking went into that. You look a lot less like a radar expert this way.
Then you're not angry.
Sure I am. I'm going to let you talk me out of it.
I think I'll let you pass for a while. I'd better get some clothes on.
Oh, don't leave, huh? After all, I'm your husband.
I'll see you both later.
Aye, sir. As soon as Miss McGill is changed, you can help her unpack that radar detection gear.
Oh, boy! Aye, sir.
Miller, take over for Holland.
Aye, sir. How about that, huh? Son of a gun.
Beast.
no, the chassis's stuck.
Can I help you?
Would you?
You take your average husband. What else is he good for, huh?
It's the radar chassis needs handling.
Of course.
Can I help?
I don't need any help.
I do.
Say, Major, the radar antenna's just about set up. Check it out for us, will you?
He's really subtle, isn't he? Huh? Okay, kid.
Got everything ready down here?
As soon as you can swing the antenna.
Well, how does it work?
We send out our own blips.
Mm-hmm.
And if they hit anything, we get a picture on this big scope here.
Oh, that means...
Supposing enemy blips are hitting us.
Yeah.
Well, we can see them on this cathode ray tube.
Well, that means then that the Japanese could probably detect our radar, doesn't it?
Oh, no, they don't have this equipment. It's too new.
That's fascinating.
Ready to plug in, sir?
Good. Okay. Well, huh? Well, you can turn on a wall. It works. Unless you got something else for me to check.
How far's the range on that thing?
35 miles.
Oh, well, there's nothing you can test it on, then. I mean, according to the charts, there's no land within 130 miles of here.
Mm-hmm. You're bonkers.
And what?
Bonkers. Down the bend. Stopped in the head.
She's got your number, kid.
I tell you, the charts say there's nothing there.
My crystal set says an island. Look at that flip there. That's land. It's 30 miles ahead, 11 degrees off the port bow, and it has a small lagoon.
Give the little lady a Cupid dog, kid. She just came up with a prize piece of real estate. Now the question is, are they blipping us?
Negative. The detector's normal. There's no radar or radio signal coming from that island.
Well, that's got to be the wrong island.
Still Japanese, kid. I'll go up and have that antenna dismantled. If a boarding party ever found it, it's a sure ticket to a firing squad. Sorry, baby, but you'll have to get back to that crummy outfit you wear as my wife.
Okay, Major. You're the boss.
In name only. Devil is that?
A tiki. Sort of a Polynesian totem pole of the gods.
Well, yeah, but the wing. Did we break a time barrier last night?
Flag of Imperial Germany.
The flag of Kaiser Bill. That's been out of existence for over 20 years.
It's flying today.
Fire!
They're shooting at us.
Forrest. Their way of extending a salute. Be careful how you handle my wife, huh?
What does that mean?
I don't know, but we better go and find out.
Here I go. Whistler's mother.
Yarana.
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 Ooh.
Good. pilot Charles A. promises me.
Oh, good. He's breaking the door.
I think that sounds all right.
How come you were born?
This is off Mr. Clark and Steve.
Cinnamon.
Lovemaking. Oh.
I'm called Elsa.
Butcher. Danke.
Willkommen zu schönes Land.
Wunderschön.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? But you look English.
Well, no, I'm Swiss. But I speak English. Well, this is Herr Riddle and Frau Butcher.
Peter, pleased to know you.
How do you do?
Frau Butcher?
Yes.
Welcome to beautiful island.
Why, thank you, young lady.
My father, Tiferon von Blanke, asked you to be his guest ashore.
Well, we would be very happy to accept.
Good.
Are you German?
Yes?
Your English is so good.
Oh, we speak many languages here. English, Maori, German, French, and Japanese.
Yeah, but who's Deutsche, yeah? Well, she's blonde. Maybe she's Swiss.
I don't care what language she's talking. I love the way she says hello.
Papa, this is Mr. Butcher, the owner of the vessel.
How do you do, Baron?
Discuss.
And this is Captain Riddle.
Sir? Willkommen.
And this is Mrs. Butcher.
Madame?
My father, Baron von Blanke.
Well, so we speak English, huh? Welcome to schönes Land. Butcher, huh? That sounds like a German name. Well, of course, it's Swiss, since you are flying the Swiss flag. And Captain Riddle. That would be Irish, of course.
How did you know, sir?
Well, you did not look Tibetan or appear to be a native of Afghanistan or Nepal. Therefore, if you are the captain of a neutral vessel, it means that you are either a native of one of these non-warring states I've mentioned, or Irish. They happen to be neutral too, you know. And there are very few neutrals left in the world this morning. Oh, but we are being rude, children, to our guests. Geraldine. Geraldine? Will you take our guest up to the house and allow Mrs. Butcher to freshen up a bit before we have all a little bit of schnapps, huh?
Schnapps?
Schnapps?
All of you men will...
Of course, join us. The only sailors I know of who are not allowed to drink on duty belong to the American Navy.
Well, as I was going to say, Baron, all of the men will be delighted to join you.
Elsa, you have your island duties. We'll excuse you.
Yes, Papa.
Captain, would you escort Frau Butcher?
Well, yes, of course. Baron?
Oh, Baron, Island life must agree with you. You look remarkably fit.
Yes. Pure paradise, Butcher. Far from the hires of Hitler, far from the noise of bombs.
But you must have some kind of news here, huh? I mean, radio or...
No, not at all. Herr... what is your given name?
Simon.
No, we have nothing here of the modern days. I prefer it.
Schnapps?
We make an excellent beer from fermented coconut milk, and you'll be amazed at my cava. Better than whiskey. Made from the cava peppers. It will give you a truly magnificent hangover. You're just going to have a marvelous time here on the island.
Baron, in all this isolation, how did you know there was a war on?
Oh, but my dear Simon, this is a Japanese island. They seized it from the Kaiser 28 years ago. Now and then they come down to check on things, but this island is not strategically important to them. They built their base 50 miles north of Panijo.
They told you about the war.
Oh, yes, and they told me about the Vaterland and Herr Hitler and all the rest. I don't know what the world has come to. A paper hanger running Germany.
How about that, huh?
Yeah, it has changed for my days. Of course, they told me about Pearl Harbor, and they warned me that Japan and Germany are allies.
Then you're not a neutral.
But of course not, Simon. And I promised them if the Americans came, I would attack them with all the forces at my command. Shall we join the ladies, Simon? Would anyone like a little more mango strudel?
A little more mango strudel, and there'd be a lot more of me.
Elsa, warum gehst du nicht ein bisschen Klavier spielen, hm?
Jawohl, Papa.
Baron, the island you were talking about, the one to the north.
Panijo?
Yes. How could that miss being on the international charts all this time?
Oh, well. There are 11 islands in the Southern Carolines which have never been charted. But, of course, all that will be changed after America wins the war.
You think the Americans will win, Baron?
Don't you, Simon?
Well, I don't see how it could be, Baron, because...
Oh, well, in the olden days, the Imperial German Southeast Squadrons ruled all of this ocean with an iron hand. But even they didn't know what they ruled. So, in 1913, they sent me out here to chart the Carolines by air.
You're a flyer.
One of the earliest. I had a wing of 3 Stickles, 3 of the earliest scouting planes. We built our strip here, and from here we charted, meanwhile keeping everyone else out. Until 1914, when the Japanese seized all of this.
That accounts for the wings on the tiki.
The natives thought we were bird gods, and they built it to us.
And so you never went home?
Would you leave paradise after you found it?
No, I don't think I would.
Baron, we've imposed long enough. Frau Butcher is getting tired, and we have a long voyage in the morning.
Yes, I'd better get back to the boat before I lose my sea legs.
Yeah, I understand. But, Simon, why don't you let the captain take the lady back while you help Elsa with the colors and join him in a glass of port?
Port?
Well, it's red. Made from our Carrie berry, but it looks like port. Elsa?
Would you mind, Captain?
No, not at all.
Send the dinghy for me, huh?
Yes, sir. Baron?
Don't be late, dear.
Thank you, sir. It's been a very pleasant day.
Oh, we shall meet again, Captain. You can count on that. Madame?
Baron?
Simon? Your captain seems to be quite fond of your wife.
Oh, he's like a son to her. nice, Baron.
Thank you. It passes the time. Ah, the port.
Bitte?
Oh. Danke.
Danke, Esa. Esa, es ist Zeit für die Flagge. Prosit. Simon, why did the zero bother you?
In wartime, all planes bother me. They make mistakes.
I don't think you would have been concerned if that had been a United States naval plane.
They make fewer mistakes. What was he doing up there?
Oh, just making its daily reconnaissance. Just making sure the American Marines haven't landed on Schönesland.
And he came from Penijo.
Mm-hmm.
How many zeros do they have up there?
Simon. Simon, I feel like an interrogated prisoner of war. All right. Name, Baron Heinz von Blanke. Rank, Fregattenkapitän, Gruppenführer, 3rd Wing. Serial number 5...
Sorry, Baron. Sorry.
10. At least that's all I've counted. Just a scout to protect the area. But on occasions I've noticed several squadrons at a time. Called down from truck, no doubt.
When the radar on Penijo spots something.
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. They wouldn't allow me. Which suits me fine. I want no part of this war. And I will do anything to keep it out of this island. Geraldine and Elsa once took the Pro-Op on a trip. They were turned back. In peacetime.
Which means we won't get through.
A wasted voyage. Perhaps even a perilous one.
Well, thank you for the port. It's delicious. But I'll have to be on my way.
Pity. But of course you Swiss will go anywhere to sell your goods. Oh, Simon, would you please help Elsa with the collars?
It's a pleasure. I don't believe it.
And neither do I, and I grew up with it. Papa calls it his bird of paradise.
How about that, huh? Looks like a flying boxcar.
Papa loves it. It is part of his youth. But Geraldine and I, we are wasting ours.
Well, I'll buy the Paradise Park.
I'll be lonely in paradise after you leave. And I've never been lonely before. I'm a woman, Butcher.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed.
I'm in love with you, Butcher.
Oh, now look, Elsa, you don't know anything about me.
It's even more beautiful than I dreamed it would be.
Look, honey, you don't know anybody else. That's not fair to yourself. I mean, there are a lot of other men in this world, too, you know.
But we are here.
Now, look, I'm a married man. Supposing your old man caught me.
He knows you're not married.
What?
I told him. I knew it. She's in love with a young captain and he with her. But Papa, he already knew.
How do you know?
Simon, it is in their eyes. Papa says the girl is just a decoy or that you are a fool. And he knows that you are not a fool. So, he thinks that you're all Americans on patrol.
Don't take this personally, but... Well, I think I better kick it around with your old man. Come on. Now, come on, break it up. Hollis, get back to the ship. Get that antenna up. Tell the skipper the Baron's onto us.
Yes, sir. Will I go with him, sir?
Yeah. When you get back for me, be sure you're armed.
No, Simon, you do not understand.
What can they do to us, sir? Well, they can radio the Japanese. Also, this piece of iron happens to be a 3-inch gun.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now, look, don't waste time saying goodbye to her. Just take her with you as a hostage. Come on.
I will roll.
Well, now, Liebchen, did you have a nice stroll?
Simon is angry, Papa.
Angry here in the Garden of Eden?
I had a feeling you were onto us, Baron. I mean, trying to keep us from going to Penicho.
Just trying to save you the effort. They'll never let you close.
Yeah. Right after you radio?
I give you my word there's no radio here.
I can't take a chance. It's a lousy way to repay your hospitality, but I'll have to take the 2 girls as hostages.
Couldn't you just take Elsa and leave me Geraldine?
Sorry.
I see. Too bad. I hate to do my own laundry. But the trip will do them good. Run along, my dear, but not too far. I'll see you tomorrow, Simon. Have a nice time.
That's Tawny.
You got Penicho?
We've got Penijo, Major, but Penijo's got us, too.
Are you sure?
Look at those peaks. We're being blipped by a high-intensity radar installation. There's no doubt about that.
And Penicho is the jackpot, kid.
I'll try to ride away for G2.
Are you going to radio Brisbane?
No, we can't use the radio in these waters, Elsa.
Major, there's an aircraft approaching.
Well, that figures.
General quarters. Hollis, you stand by to assist Miss McGill. Major, let's go.
0 at 1 o'clock! All hands prepare to wave and smile at the enemy!
Looks like we got going on our antenna.
Yeah. I'll take the helm, Miller. Put a tarp over that antenna.
All right.
Well, we don't need a telegram to get that message.
Papa told you so, Simon.
So I'm hard to convince.
Turn back.
Better get out of here while we still have a piece of wood to float on.
Right full rudder, Major.
So you son of heaven.
Well, now, Major, what took you so long?
Oh, we got held up in traffic.
We had a very nice sail, Papa.
You know, the Japanese might have sunk the Kiwi instead of just warning you to turn back.
Come on, Baron. Now, if you believe that, you never would have let them go.
Oh, but I didn't let them go, Simon. You took them.
I'm sorry about that.
No apologies. I'd have done the same thing if I was a belligerent.
You're not?
Look, Simon. If I had gone back to Berlin in the old days, I would be an admiral now. But I prefer to be a beachcomber.
But the Japanese are your allies.
When I first came out here, they were my enemies. I never lost that feeling. Besides, if the Americans win the war, there will be thousands of them all over the Pacific. I'm thinking of the girls. I hear American men are marrying fools.
With a few exceptions.
Please, Papa.
Come now, Simon. Don't look so scared. There are no shotguns on this island.
Look, Baron, if I wasn't up to my neck in the war, I'd be only too happy to call you Pop.
Simon, There is no war here.
It's going to be awful close by tomorrow. Right now, our radio men are sending the position of Penizo to a task force. When our dive bombers get finished, you're going to be minus a neighbor.
Captain!
Excuse me, sir. The radio. It's been wrecked.
I give you my word. I ordered them to do it. I didn't want any radio signals bringing down the Japanese on our island.
You know what your ridiculous stunt has cost? About 22,000 of those married fools you were talking about.
Isn't there anything you can do?
The Kiwi isn't fast enough to win that convoy.
Yeah, looks like we're glued to the deck. It ain't the poor old tub's fault.
Major, we've got to knock out that radar on Penizo.
That bailing wire. That flying boxcar could get us off the deck.
Of course, Papa. It's a bird of paradise.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It would be a waste for nothing. My bird of paradise would be a sparrow to those Japanese hawks. I would lose it without accomplishing anything.
Are you talking about a plane?
Of course a plane. It flies. It flew through a whole war.
Well, hey, what are we waiting for?
Please, Papa. Please, Papa, you
No,
must let me
no, I will not. No.
You know, you got your nerve. Sounding off about all this paradise stuff. But you don't care who pays for it, do you? You're going to be responsible for losing 22,000 men.
Please, Papa.
That's enough, Elsa. He's a very persuasive man. Come.
I know it's an airplane, Baron, but will it still fly?
Young man, this Stickle will cruise at 85 miles an hour, carrying 2 passengers. It is in perfect condition.
When was the last time you flew it?
2 years ago. Of course, I don't fit into it as good as I used to, and my depth perception isn't what it used to be.
Excuse me. Has anybody figured out who's going to fly this grandmother?
I hate to say this, but I had about 18 hours of solo in a Yellow Peril at Pensacola.
Hey, that's great. I mean, we can be there and back in 18 hours.
You didn't let me finish. I washed out.
Oh. Well, actually, we don't have much of a choice. All right, Ace. You steer it, and I'll back you up with one of our machine guns.
Gentlemen, you ain't going to wipe out no air base, not even with 10 machine guns.
Oh, we can do better than that. Perhaps you don't know, but Schönesland used to be an ammunition dump for the Imperial fleet.
Old bombs and old hand grenades.
Sam was over 20 years old, Baron.
Don't worry, Captain. We made them good in Germany. We tie some of these grenades together, they'll give you a pretty good grape shot.
You know something, Major? Glad he's on our side.
Now remember, Captain, you hedge hard. It's too dangerous for the Zeros on account of their speed.
Hey, did you have any combat training?
Yeah, he shot at some flying fleas, but they didn't shoot back.
Ah, beautiful.
but suddenly there's a spot at 11 o'clock. Yeah, you're right. It's a 0. What are you trying to do, Solo? Give me a chance. Hey, no, not your propellers! Look at this. And that. What are we going to tell the Baron? Just have to tell him to put some more starch in his laundry. Here comes the Meatball Express. Well, listen, I'll try to go inside of him if we live that long. Get a shot at him. Let's get a shot at him. What do you think I'm trying to do? Jump on him? I got him! What? I got him! Nobody's gonna believe us, right? That's all right! Oh, baby! Hey! Ha-ha! That must be the place, huh? Over that hill, there's the antenna. Hey, kid! Yeah? You know what I think about flying? What? It's for the birds!
What can I say, Baron?
Nothing. Just come back to us when it's all done and the Pacific is a paradise God meant it to be.
I'll be back, Innocent. I don't know how or when, but I'll be back.
You'd better, Simone, or I'll come after you.
And she means it, Simon. Aloha.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Madame?
Baron.
Captain? Baron? Bye.